Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode. My name is Anna Varix. I hope you're all doing really well. So, today, my friends, I'd actually like to kick this episode off with a little bit of a treasure hunt. So, in between episodes, as you can see on this lovely map behind me, I have done a lot of exploring, and on this map, there is a lot of ocean. So, I've come across a lot of shipwrecks, and I've managed to collect 4 buried treasure maps. So, I'd actually like to go and collect all of that buried treasure today because I haven't done that yet. And also on this map, you can see I've marked down some interesting points. So there's 4 villages that I've marked down, and there's also 2 villages on this little bit of land where we've currently set up our home as well. So that's 6 villages in total on this map, so which is really great compared to my last world where the only village that there was like millions of miles away. And then also there's an ocean monument just down here to the south. And this one that is not named, this is actually a flower forest. And I couldn't name the banner because my anvil broke while I was exploring. So that's a flower forest there, just in case you're wondering what that one is. And if you may notice that up here where it says home, if you can read that, it's very small. There you go, I zoomed in for you. It says skeleton spawner, and that is because I have actually found a skeleton spawner. If you look at my XP bar right now, I'm level 29, and I have been doing a lot of mining in between episodes, like a whole bunch of mining. And I found a couple of spawners. One of them is in a very interesting place. It's not the skeleton spawner, I think it's a zombie spawner, and that is in a very interesting place. So I'll go and show you that in just a second. So these are the buried treasure maps that I have collected. So let's just pick those up, and we can go and try and pick up all of this buried treasure. So I'm just outside now, and I'm just going to run over the hill, and I will show you where this spawner is that I've mentioned. So the skeleton spawner is actually really close. It's actually in the river right here, which is just by my house. So my house is just behind these trees. If you can just see it through the trees right there, you can see the sort of smoke coming up out of the trees. So this is where the skeleton spawner is. I've not dug down to it yet. I just found it while I was caving and took down the coordinates, but I think it is at level 34. So at Y level 34 is where the skeleton spawner is. So I'm going to have to set that up as a kind of XP farm soon. Having access to the bones and the bone meal is really, really good. Particularly for like farming and to making white dye, and just having bone blocks in general is just really nice as well. And then just on the other side of the river, so the river's just down there, there's my house, the village is just over there. There's actually this little area here which has got a bunch of torches round at the moment, so it is daytime, so it should be okay for when we come back up. But basically this is a massive ravine. Well, it's basically like 2 massive ravines that are kind of intersecting with each other. So this is like one of them. Um, as you can see, I've lit up some of it already. I think there's another one that sort of goes across that way at the end or something like that. There's definitely a lot of ravines in this world, I have noticed, but yeah, as you can see, I have lit it up as I said, but it's still a bit of a death trap right at the bottom. But the spawner that I was talking about is actually just right here in the side of this ravine, which is really interesting. So this is a zombie spawner as well, which is basically on the side of the ravine, which is really cool. Um, I'm probably not going to do anything with this zombie spawner. I'd actually like to just leave it and just focus on the skeleton spawner. I think that one's probably going to be a lot more useful. So let's head back up and let's get on our adventure to finding this buried treasure. Now, I don't know if these maps are all the same or if they are different. It does look like they're different, although these two, the first two, look like they are the same one, which is a little bit of a shame. So we've got 3 buried treasures that we can find. And also, I did actually do a little bit more exploring on a kind of different map. I didn't actually make the map, but it's not on the map that I've shown you. I actually found a desert, and There's actually a desert temple there, which I haven't raided yet either. So hopefully I can get over there and raid the desert temple as well. So let's have a look. This one is going to be to the south, and that one also. And this one is to the north, and it looks like we're closer to this one. So let's just head over to this one first. Let's see which way is north. This way. Okay. So this looks like it might just be on the edge of our little island here. I'm not entirely sure if this is an island exactly. Um, I didn't explore all the way over to the sort of northeast. So it might actually just be attached to some other bits of land, but either way, there is a lot of ocean around us, which is always good. I really like being by the ocean. So yeah, I will be back once we get over to this map and we'll see what's in this treasure. Hello, why is there a random mushroom right here underneath this tree? Maybe that was an enderman, I'm not sure, but that is very strange. I've never seen mushrooms spawn in kind of like a normal sort of forest before. Okay, so it actually looks like it's just over here on this little bit of a sand heap. Why are these buried treasures always so hard to find? Like, I'm standing right on top of the X. Like, I don't get it. Yay! Okay, I found it. Wonderful. All right, so let's get our health all the way back up just in case. And can I please? Thank you. Ooh, shiny. So got some TNT, emeralds, prismarine crystals, which I don't really think I'm going to be using anytime soon. Some gold, some fish, of course, and the one thing that we need, the heart of the sea. All right, so let's head off to a different one. So this is also this one. Yes, we did have two that they were the same. So let's pop that one in there as well. So this one is going to be south, and this one is also south, and it looks like it's going to be southwest. So let's have a look. We are east, south, west. So it's back over to where we just came from, and probably even further beyond that. So I will be back once we are a little bit closer. All right, everyone. So I'm just over here now at this one, and this one looks like it's going to be a little bit more dangerous to collect because it's going to be right underneath the water down here. So that's going to be interesting. And if you just look over there, there is the Ocean Temple or the Ocean Monument. This is the one that I found and marked on my map. I think on that little island over there somewhere, I put a banner down because it's just really close. So yeah, that I think that is the Ocean Monument that I found before. So let's just jump in the water and have a look. How close are we? We should be right on top of it, but you never know. It looks like it's going to be under some gravel. I'm actually having a little bit of trouble finding this one, unfortunately. Um, I should be right on top of it here, right? Let's try here. Yes! Okay, perfect. No, my shovel broke. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I do have another one. Let's just put that there just in case. And let's see what we've got. Let me open the chest. Iron, just all of the kind of standard stuff. Oh, there's an actual iron sword in here. That's interesting. Okay, I do need to kind of fix up the hole just a little bit. Um, I don't know if anyone else usually does this or not, but I actually like to fill in the holes that I've made for any particular reason. It's just in case if I ever come back over here again. I don't want it to look, really horrible underneath the water. I mean, I probably never even notice it, so I don't even know why I even bother wasting my time doing it, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, perfect. So we've got one more buried treasure map to get, and this looks like it is now north of us. Okay, that was not expected. So this is north, and We need to go kind of east as well. Or west, sorry. Is it west? Yes, west. So it looks like it's going to be just over this way. Hey, let's pick up our boat. Oh, the cute little bunny. Oh. I've never done anything with bunnies in Minecraft before. I don't need... Oh! Be careful. You don't want to die. Oh! Oh no. Oh no. We got a rabbit hide. What? How silly. Like, that's just so crazy. I was about to say, I don't even know if they're even useful. I know you can kind of craft the rabbit hide into leather, can't you? But like, it just seems so inefficient. I don't even know like why they are even part of the game. But yeah, that little bunny died, but we do have its hide. I guess we could take this back home as a little memento of the bunny that died in the middle of nowhere, I guess. I don't know. Oh, okay, we're really close. Oh, there's a village over there as well. I don't know if that is one that I've marked on the map. I don't know. Okay, we're right here. Perfect. Okay, I found the chest. Just try not to drown. Oh, we got some diamonds. Nice. That is perfect. Quick go. I don't want to drown. Okay, so I've now picked up all of the 3 buried treasure maps that I had. Of course, we had one that was a duplicate, unfortunately. But all of this stuff here on this bottom row, and then the 4 diamonds, is all of the stuff that we have so far. So, got a healthy amount of iron and gold, a few emeralds, a little bit of TNT, 4 diamonds, which is really cool. The main thing that I wanted though was the heart of the sea. So ideally I would have liked 4, but having 3 is better than none. So that is really good and I'm really happy about that. So what I'm going to do is just fix up this hole down here that I've made, and then we can head out to the desert temple. I actually need to remember where it is because I feel like I've forgotten. So I will try and figure that out or try and remember. I know if I head back to my base, it was kind of off in the south. No, maybe north. I think if I head back to my base or my house, I actually think it was off to the north. So yeah, I guess we'll be heading back there in just a second. So yeah, I'm just gonna fix up this hole, and I'll meet you back at my house. Okay, everyone, so I just made a pit stop back off at home, and I dropped off all of those goodies from the buried treasure, and I'm just sailing out now north, hopefully towards the desert. Maybe that is the desert right there. I don't actually know or remember if it was this way. Oh, yeah, yeah, okay, it's right there. Perfect. I was correct. I was kind of doubting myself a little bit whether it was to the north, but yeah, I'm happy that I remembered correctly and it was to the north. So yeah, there's a desert temple like right here on the shoreline. So let's just get onto the shore and pick up our boat. Or I could just leave it there actually, thinking about it. I'm going to be sailing back, so yeah, this is a little bit of a desert, and there's a savannah over there. I didn't really venture too far north. I basically just kind of sort of sailed around and tried to find some sand because I needed the cactus for making cyan dye. So that's where I found this temple. So let's head on inside and let's just put some torches in my offhand just in case there's anything bad in here and we can sort of light it up a little bit. Um, Anybody? Hello? Okay, it looks like it's getting night time as well. Do you know what? Let's just go to bed real quick. I don't want to come out and it be kind of the middle of the night and there's like monsters everywhere. So yeah, let's just go to bed really quick. All right, okay, perfect. Let's just head back inside. Is there any monsters in here? I don't think there is. No, looks kind of safe. Perfect, okay, I'm just still gonna light it up though, just in case. Um, okay, let's just dig our way down. I'm sort of gonna go down in the corner right here. Let's get rid of that pressure plate. Don't want to get blown up. And let's put a couple of torches down here so we can see what we're doing. Pick up all this TNT because that is going to be very useful for stuff in the future. And we've got some rotten flesh and some emeralds. Oh, I wonder what's on the enchanted book. Multi-shot. Okay, not exactly the best. Some sand, iron, spider eyes. Spider eyes are kind of useful. I'm going to need those for brewing potions later on. More emeralds, more bones, more string, iron. Okay, this is kind of a little bit underwhelming so far. And yay, we've got some diamond horse armor. That is actually really good. I've got quite a few saddles now, so I'm going to be able to tame up a lot of horses and punch too. Um, yeah, not exactly the greatest enchantments in the world. But yeah, that was pretty interesting. We got some good loot from all of that treasure hunting, so that was very interesting. And I'm just going to head back now to my house and deposit all of these goodies inside of my stuff. I do need to pick up my bed. Where did I leave it? Is it around here? Yeah, okay, it's just up there. I would actually like to come out and kind of explore a little bit further up here at some point, but I'm probably going to do that off camera and see what is kind of like beyond the desert over there. Okay, everyone, so now that we've got all of that stuff from the lovely little desert temple over there, I'm actually going to head back to my house or my general area and I is that a there's a is that what? Okay, there's another ocean monument over there. That is much closer than the one that I found before. Okay, that is pretty perfect actually. That is really close. Oh yeah, look at all those guardians. Yeah, I'm just gonna sail straight past and hopefully we don't get a debuff. But that is actually really cool. That one is much closer than the one that I found before, as I mentioned. One that I mentioned before was like the other end of the map, and this is just north of us, which is really good. So that's a little dark oak forest that is just on the outcropping of our island. The desert is just back there. So it's kind of in between the desert and my island, which is really good. Okay, everyone, we're back at home now, and the plan for the rest of this episode is to actually build up another building. If you watched my last episode, you'll know that my house is very kind of small and everything's sort of crammed together, and there's not a lot of space. So I'm not going to be able to fit an enchanting table in there. So what I would like to do is build up another building today and put my enchanting table in there. And also, I may move kind of like my potion brewing set up in there as well. So that is the plan for today. I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to put the building just yet. So let me just go and put all of this stuff away and the stuff that I've left in the barrel over there, and then I'll be back and we can start building. Okay, everyone, I've gathered up all of the materials now for building this building right here for the enchanting table. So, all of this stuff in this chest is what I'm going to be using. It's pretty similar to what I used on my house, except for the basalt. I'm going to be using basalt to make the walls. I think it's going to be kind of a nice contrast to my house, and I kind of want this house to sort of feel like kind of witchy and have like a witchy vibe. So that's why I'm going to use the basalt, and it's going to be kind of like dark inside and not lit up very well and things like that. And I'm just running over here right now just to say that in between clips I did actually set up the skeleton spawner. So this is like the skeleton spawner now. They sort of drop down here. It's pretty standard. Just pretty much like what I did before. This bit back here I kind of want to set up an auto sorting system for all of the drops. And yeah, this is just my little setup. And that was my staircase that I dug down originally to get down here. But yeah, this is all working and functioning now. So I actually will be able to use the enchanting table after we have set it all up. But enough about that, let's actually get building. So I did mention earlier this is a 13 long by 7 wide, and I am going to be adding some little extra bits on as I'm building it up as well. So it's not just going to be like a flat rectangle like this. So I did put a grass border all around the outside as well because I want this building to sort of like be lifted up a little bit more. I'm going to extend all of this grass sort of around here and kind of like terraform a little bit. Okay everyone, so I'm starting to put in these kind of pillars here on the corners. It's coming out one from the corner diagonally from this cobblestone box, and it's actually going up four. So I've done those two. I just need to do these two on this end, and I will be stripping these blocks as well, so it's not going to have that kind of, you know, barky texture. Right, perfect. Okay, so now we need to get the basalt, and I'm actually just going to fill in all of the walls now. I am going to be using some smooth basalt as well as some like just normal basalt as well. And I'm going to be using this kind of like honeycomby texture on the like top of the basalt as well as this like other texture on the side. So let's just go ahead and do that. And the walls are going to be on the cobblestone, so let's just start whacking in a bunch of blocks, and then I'll come back through and sort of like texture it all after. Alright, so I've kind of like textured the walls now with all of the basalt. I kind of really like it, and I think once I have all of the other details in, it's probably going to look a lot better. So what I'm going to do now is actually go ahead and get the dark oak again, and I've extended this little bit of a dirt patch right in front of the front door. So this is kind of where the front door is going to go. So coming one in from this, I'm going to go up with another kind of set of beams here. So that's going to go all the way up as well to 4. So I'm going to strip all of that as well. And then I'm going to leave a gap, and then I'm going to do another set like this. And again, strip all of that. And then just do the same thing on the other side, like right here, leaving that kind of one gap. And this is going to be kind of like a little sort of sticking out section right at the front of the house. And this is going to be like the front door. So I'm going to be putting like a roof on top of that, and then obviously the roof on top of the main section, and then there's going to be kind of like a little uh thing sticking out here like I did on my house right here, and then I'm going to put a window in just here. So I'm now going to come in along all of the sides like this, connecting up all of these beams to the other beams, and I am going to go ahead and sort of strip all of those as well, and I'm going to do that around the entire building. So let's just go ahead and get all of that done as well. Oh no, my axe broke and I had three left to strip. Oh, that's so annoying. Um I do need to chop down all of these trees as well for the oak. So I'm just going to go ahead and just make myself a new axe. I have just noticed I have built this bit wrong. This is supposed to be 5 wide, not 3 wide. So I'm just going to chop this down. I did actually make myself a new pickaxe as well because mine was looking a little bit worse for wear. So this is supposed to be 5 wide. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Okay. I don't have any dirt, so I'm just going to put an extra plank there. It's fine. Alright, so we've got the frame of the house in now. So I did connect up this little bit and I've kind of filled in these little walls here with the basalt as well. I am actually going to be coming back in and sort of detailing it out and sort of using that kind of um, block texture of the polished basalt. Let's just grab some out and I'll show you what I mean. So this kind of like square kind of block texture here, I am going to be using that as kind of like little details in the walls after I've kind of like put on the roof and everything. So the roof is actually going to be having the dark oak trim, kind of like my house over there, as you can see. I'm going to be using the same kind of house style as well, but this one's going to be kind of like a little bit of a taller peak. So I'm going to be going ahead and sort of doing that now. And if I just grab, I don't have any dirt, let's just grab a little bit of dirt from this little section here, it'll be fine for some scaffolding. Right, perfect. Okay, so let's actually get up on top of the building and we can start putting on the roof. So as I mentioned, I am going to be having the same kind of roof style. So let's put a stair here like so and then just bring that out one and then do an upside down stair. And then what I'm going to do is actually, I guess I can use slabs because I've only got slabs, but put a full block here like this, and then we go jump on top of that staircase and then an upside down staircase and then do another full block and just basically repeat this pattern until you get to the top. So I'll just go ahead and do all of that now and kind of put that in over there as well, and then we can sort of get in the main bulk of the roof. Okay, so I've kind of repeated the same thing on this side now, and now I've reached this kind of middle point, so I'm going to put a upside down staircase in between those two, and then I'm just going to jump on top and turn around so I'm facing outwards, and I'm going to put a kind of like normal staircase, and then just off the back of this one I'm going to put an upside down staircase. Let's jump down and kind of have a look at what this looks like, and hopefully it is the kind of like peak that I want. I sort of want it to be rather tall. Yeah, that is perfect. Okay, so I'm going to repeat the same thing on the other side, but what I need to come in and do is actually just strip those first. There we go. Is actually come and connect up all of this along this section all the way to the other side, and then just come out one on the very end, and then just repeat the same thing on this side. And I do need to just come and do this little bit here as well. And so yeah, I'm just going to get all of that in now. Okay, so I finished up both sides of the roof now, and I did only have one piece of wall left, so I didn't actually have to go and shear the sheep again. That was really good. So I just underestimated just a little bit, so I'll bear that in mind for next time. But yeah, I've got both sides done now, and what I need to do is go and fill in these kind of wall sections here, but I'm going to do that last. Because I'm not entirely sure if I want to use the basalt up there as well. I kind of feel like on the sides it might be a little bit too much basalt. So I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to use there just yet. But what I'm going to go ahead and do now is kind of put the roof on this section and then build up this little bit up here as well. Okay, everyone, so I have got in all of the walls now, on this side and on the other side as well. And I did actually decide to stick with the basalt. So I don't know if it's a little bit too much basalt, but I really like it. So I'm going to stick with it. So what I'm going to do is actually just come in and sort of like put in all of these staircases up here and try and sort of block up this blue section here on the inside of the roof, um, and also come in and sort of like put in a little bit more detail on the outside. So I'm going to be putting in a planter box. I've got a little space for a window right there. I may put in another window up here, and again sort of filling in all of this bit to block up all of those blue sections. And so yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get all of that done now. Okay, everyone, I've pretty much finished up all of the build now. I've kind of like put some pods all, like I grew a massive spruce tree and sort of like texturized a little bit outside. I do actually want to continue with the pods all on this side as well, and perhaps even just all around the house. But I have completed all of the inside, so let's go and have a look. So in this first room right here, I kind of have like a lot of chains sort of hanging down with some lanterns on, brewing stands hanging around as well. I've got a little table here with some like little, I don't know, crimson stuff growing and some extra storage. I don't know what I would store in this, maybe some potion supplies and things like that. I've tried to hide some lights as well under the floor because obviously these soul lanterns don't give off that much light. So I do believe is all spawn proof in here, so that is good. There's a light hidden behind here as well, and there's one just under the kitty right here. I did move both of the cats inside, so there's one here and then there's one kind of up there, which we'll go and see in a second. But yeah, I also have a cauldron, and I kind of want a chimney on the outside. So this black stone here is going to go all the way up on the wall here, and I sort of want to put a chimney on the outside, but I've run out of blackstone unfortunately, so I've not been able to do that. And yeah, I kind of wanted this house to kind of feel like really sort of grungy, kind of like have sort of like witch vibes, and that kind of thing. So I'm really happy with how it has actually turned out. I wasn't too sure about the basalt on the walls, but I actually think it's kind of turned out good, and it brings a lot of sort of atmosphere to this building, which I really, really love. And I use black stone on the floor as well. So then heading off into this room here, this is my enchanting table. I do believe it goes up to level 30. Yeah, that, as you can see, level 30, and I'm going to get fortune on a pickaxe very soon, which is really great. And yeah, I've just got some other kinds of storage here. I have moved some of my things over. I do need to come in and put in a grindstone and an anvil as well. And you may notice there is a little bit of a gap here. So this is actually a staircase to get upstairs. I kind of wanted to have a bed in here just in case I wanted to go to sleep or something. And in my head, this is kind of like a sort of a witch's house, and there would be a witch living here. Um, Kind of like I'm going sort of like a fantasy feel in this world. So there's going to be like an entire village out there in this kind of area, and this would be kind of like the village witch living in this house. So I did want to put a bed in, and there's the other little kitty, which is looking so adorably cute. Yeah, I've got some nether warts growing. Again, I've got a little lantern hanging down under the brewing stand, kind of a mushroom in a plant pot. And I've hidden some kind of like barrels all behind here to sort of have a lot more storage to store kind of like my potion things or enchanting books and things like that. You can't really see down there from up here, but I can just jump on top of the nether wart and you can sort of see it from up here. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this a whole kind of witchy, sort of grungy kind of house turned out, and I'm really happy that the basalt actually kind of works as a wall. I do need to do a lot more work on the outside. I do need to add in a couple more windows here and sort of terraform this out a little bit more. I did do it a little bit, but yeah, it still needs a little bit more work, and I also need to add in the chimney, and I broke a block up there which I forgot to place back. So it's still a work in progress, as with all of my things that I do. I kind of like to take my time with them and make sure they kind of feel like, you know, really good and things like that. So yeah, I'm really happy with how it's turned out, and I did put in the little planter box up there as well. I've got some like crimson roots, some more nether wart, and a little dark oak sapling right there, and I really, really love it. And yeah, that is pretty much the end of this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a great day. And if you liked this video, please leave me a like and subscribe if you would like to see more from me. And until next time, bye bye.